Okay, today we are going to do an experiment that has to do with our heart. It's called the Beating Heart Lab. Will exercise have an effect on your pulse rate? And what are some factors that affect your pulse rate? Well, the heart is a muscle that pumps blood through tubes or blood vessels inside your body. And every time your heart beats, your arteries swell a small amount as the blood pushes through. This is called your pulse. You can feel your pulse in your wrist or on the side of your neck by lightly holding your forefinger and middle finger on one of these spots. So if you take your middle finger and your forefinger and you push down a little bit, you can feel it. If you have trouble feeling it, you could make a little fist. Sometimes that helps too, okay? So either on your wrist or on your neck. Okay, question. Will exercise have an effect on your pulse rate? So that's our question. That's the state the problem. Okay, or gather the information, materials needed. We need a clock or a watch with a second hand, and then yourself. And you're very important. Okay, you're going to sit quietly for a few minutes and predict and write down how many times you think your heart will beat in 1 minute. Then number 2, find your pulse in your wrist or your neck and then count the number of times you can feel your pulse in 1 minute. Write this down. Or for a faster method, you can count how many times in 30 seconds and then multiply it by 2. Number 3, you're going to run in place or climb stairs for 1 minute and then sit down immediately. Count and record your pulse as you did in step 2. And the last step, number 4, continue sitting and record your pulse again after 2, 4, and 6 minutes. Okay, so results. Predicting resting pulse, so you would put that was before you even started. What was your actual resting pulse? Okay, and then you're going to exercise for the minute and then come back here and put for 0 minutes, how many times you've counted for 2 minutes, 4 minutes, and then 6 minutes, okay? Okay, conclusions. So how did your pulse rate change after you exercised? Number 2, why did this happen? And then 3, how long did it take for your pulse to go back to normal? And 4, did your pulse rate go back down as quickly as it went up? And explain. Okay, so here's something I wanted to share with you to experience a beating heart. Check out the beating heart during a special ultrasound made by GE company. It's called C-Sound. And if you click on the link, you can see a heart beating. Okay, and then I have a challenge, and not everybody's going to be able to participate. But if you have a Fitbit, it's called the Fitbit Challenge Experiment. If you own a Fitbit, you can redo the experiment and compare your results to the Fitbit. And then I asked, why are there variations in the numbers compared to your original experiment? Are the numbers the same? Explain why. So whatever the Fitbit says, okay, it's a little easier. You just write it down, but by hand, you have to count for the minute, okay? All right, thank you. If you like my channel, please subscribe.